Okay guys, so for this video we'll be going over what exactly is time and price theory. So time and price theory is basically correlating price and time together. So what do I mean by this? So there are times that you should be trading and times when you shouldn't be trading. And the times when you should be trading is called kill zones. There is two kill zones, which is one is in London and one is in New York session. London session starts at 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. and New York session starts at around 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. Now you can trade 1 or 2 hours before these time ranges, but ideally you want to trade between these. You want to trade in London session or New York session. Now in London session, what we expect is a liquidity grab, uh, uh, false break, like example. In London session, what we expect is for price to come out and take out liquidity and continue on the trend. Whereas in New York session, we expect OTE, which is basically we expect to see price retrace before New York session and we enter at retracements for New York session. So going back to my notes, New York session we just look for retracements or OTE. Asian session, what price basically does is just consolidates. So that's why we don't trade Asian session, because there's barely any volatility. So if we go back to this diagram, we can see how in Asian session price was consolidating, and then if this is the time zone 6 a.m. Eastern time, we can see around 3 a.m. price came up, grabbed all this liquidity, came to an order block and rejected nicely at 3 a.m. And then around 9 a.m. New York session, we can see we are at a retracement level, and that's what we look for in New York session, retracements. So that's all for time and price theory.